As we've seen in the first episode dedicated to this concerto, the first movement ends with a transition, going right into the second movement, an approach similar to Mendelssohn's Violin Concerto in E minor. The second movement is the beating heart of the concerto. It's a sort of march in F major, with the passionate central section where the soloist first plays a theme, then sets up a dialogue with the horn to return to the theme by itself, all intertwined with the orchestral moments, rich in arabesques on the main theme. Hello everyone, I'm Gianmaria Griglio and I welcome you to a new episode of Conducting Pills. If you're new here, this channel is all about classical music, score analysis and conducting tips. I want to thank all of my patrons for making this series possible, and now, onward with Roja. The structure of this Adagio ma non troppo is an A-B-A-1-B-1 coda. The first phrase, built on equal semi-phrases, is played out by the violin solo. But notice the warmth created by the combination of bassoons, violas and cellos underneath. A second phrase follows. And the new thematic idea pops up. Followed by a cadenza-like episode. The end is left to the orchestra on the main theme. The un poco più mosso has a transitional function with a passionate dialogue between horn and solo violin. The un poco più tranquillo marks the beginning of the B section. A second theme in the subdominant key is played by the violins and violas under the arabesques of the violin solo. The theme goes to the soloist, who plays with it in a cadenza-like way. The conclusion of this section, leading to the repetition of the A section, is based on the second thematic idea of the A section itself. A brief bridge with the orchestra serves as a link, with a sort of fanfare extending into the A section itself. The A section is variated and shortened. The first phrase in a distant key is played by the oboe and the clarinet at first, then by the violins and violas, while the violin solo weaves a long arabesque, turning into the second phrase. We'll end on a variated version of the B section. The second theme, first played by the full orchestra, is picked up by the solo violin, who ends on the second idea of the A section. The Coda sees again the violin ornating the main theme, played now by the horns. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking on the subscribe button right below this video and ring the bell so you will get notified every time a new video comes out. For more in-depth analysis, conducting technique and conducting exercises, look on my website where you can find more than 100 videos and follow my Facebook group. And if you want to support this series, you're always welcome to do so on Patreon. All the links are in the description. Let me know in the comments what you think about this piece and if you have any suggestions for future videos. In the next episode of this series, we'll move on to the third movement of this wonderful piece. In the meantime, please continue to enjoy music and be well.